it's really great, and I feel like the comics community, from my experience, especially because I started writing in 2020, started writing
Mhm.
comics, it's been very welcoming to newcomers as well. And I feel like, people are always open to create new things or to talk about projects and support each other. And it's really nice. This project also feel like a very, like, I don't know everyone who's worked on it, but I know that everyone's just, very involved in this and very,
Mhm.
everyone wants to just, everyone did it with a lot of love and passion, and that's the most important part.
Yeah, and that's the thing I really liked when I was starting to promote Scarlet Twilight. I tried to get on, as many of these types of shows as I could on YouTube, and I'd usually end up on like a panel with like five other people. It was just awesome to talk. Some of these people's work I knew, and some of them I didn't. It was
Mm-hmm.
just awesome to talk to people. I mean, so much of the stuff, especially if you're drawing and writing like me, the drawing takes so long. But I think even
Mm-hmm.
just writing, it's a pretty solitary thing. So when you get out there and get to talk with other people, obviously it's cooler if you can go to like Thought Bubble or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But just being on these things, these panels, and talking to people who had other really awesome books out there was like so much fun. I really liked talking to other creators. And when I was starting my first one, I was reaching out to all sorts of people who had campaigns going at the same time, be like, "Hey, where are you getting this printed? How are you doing this?"
Mm-hmm.
And we could kind of just compare notes, which was cool. In addition, just to the nuts and bolts comic stuff, you could talk to people like, "Hey, what worked for you? Did going on Facebook work for you?" To get people on, looking at the campaign and things like
Yeah.
that. So it's always
Yeah.
nice to do that.
Also, like, it's also good to see when you start out, when you make connection with people who are also starting out, and to see
Yeah.
them sort of branch out and see them grow and like grow alongside you, and it's just really, really great to see. And I feel like this is also such a good mix of people who are either like really experienced or like who are just sort of like starting out, or people who have published things themselves or published with other people. It's just a really great mix of different names with different experiences and backgrounds.
And I was gonna say, did you do the design here for this
Uh,
this
the,
type
the
stuff?
the design is from Robin Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, he letters. He's lettered pretty much every story in the book. He's done all the logos. So yeah, he nailed everything there.
Yeah, these were awesome. I love this cover, and I especially love this design. I was saying earlier, it's awesome how, it's kind of retro, but it's not hitting you over the head with it. Like, hey, we're trying to look like an '80s book cover. It's just like enough of that, but still looks like a great mix of kind of a timeless, little bit retro, but fits very much with the modern stuff. So I thought that was
Yeah.
awesome.
Originally, he had the cover B logo on the cover A book, and it just didn't quite fit right. And then we spoke about it, and he said, "Yeah, I've got it from this. I copied it off this an '80s mag, and it was this old pulpy sort of horror mag mixed anthology, and it was written exactly the way it's written." And then I said, "Well, that's actually an awesome cover," and it was the head with the Medusa, and so we commissioned that as cover B.